Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Today is the first Thursday of December 2020, December 3, and it's 22 days na lang. Pasko na. This is Benji Chidoro. We have news on ACEN and a continuation of our candlestick trivia. I have 3 more candlestick patterns today. All of these plus what happened to the PSE in this December 3 edition of the stock market today. Bago pong lahat, basahin po muna natin ang ating mga reminders at disclaimers. At habang binabasa po natin ito, kung first time niyo po dito sa ating channel, ay nag-start po ako magbigay ng daily stock market report noong August. I invite you to subscribe to my channel so you will always be updated with the latest news and information on the stock market and the most active stocks in the PSE. I am a retired employee of one of the Philippines' largest banks. I was also an OFW when I was assigned to our branch in Hong Kong as head of compliance. Mga 8 months din po akong namalagi sa ibang bansa. And after that, I was assigned through the grace of God as Chief Compliance Officer of a bank subsidiary. Since early 2000, I started investing in UITFs, and a few years later, I started investing in stocks. I review the most active stocks in the Philippine market using technical analysis, and sometimes I add a bit of fundamental analysis. By the way, if you want me to review your favorite stock, please comment on the comment box below, and I will do my best to do the review. First, punta muna tayo sa PSE. What happened to the PSE today? The PSE is up 113.51 points, 1.6% higher. So this is the third day that the PSE has been up. But it's about to reach actually it is already at resistance level. I see the resistance level at 7,200, up to 7,225 or 26. So yan po ang PSE. And if you will take a look at our indicators, the EMA20 is right under the candlestick. The PSE appears to be consolidating, though it will retest the 7,200 level, and probably if there is a rejection, then it will probably go down to the support level of 6,700. And I think that the PSEI will be moving sideways without a catalyst. So let's take a look at the market summary. 121 companies advanced, 98 companies declined, while 43 remained unchanged. There was net foreign selling, 476.98 million. For the sectoral indices, all sectors registered a gain except for the services, which had a 0.16% drop. The gainers were led by the financials, 3.87%, kaya yung mga most active natin, puro mga banks. This is followed by the holding companies at 1.8%. So let's now take a look at the most active stocks. By the way, if you have a stock in mind, you can drop me a comment. You can comment on the comment box and I will do the review. Uunahin po natin yon. In the meantime, we will be reviewing ACEN. We have news on ACEN also, then followed by MBT, BPI, VDO, Ali, SECB, ICT, VUL, RLC, and MPI. So let's now go to the first stock, ACEN. But before we go to ACEN, let's now go first to the 7th candlestick question. Let's identify this trend reversal pattern. A, bearish engulfing, B, bullish harami, or C, black marubozu. 5 seconds. Congratulations to those who got the correct answer. The correct answer is B, bullish harami. So this is another Japanese term, yung harami. A bullish harami is preceded by a black marubozu, or a long bearish candlestick. But the candlestick, the succeeding candlestick, which is a white candlestick, is not very significant, meaning that the opening and the closing price does not engulf the preceding candlestick. So maliit lang siya. So it's just within the range of the black marubozu. Ito yung nasa left side, yung black marubozu. But that candlestick is just a smaller one and not as significant as the preceding candlestick. So that is a bullish harami. And many analysts see that as a sign of reversal or a reversal in trend. Okay, so let's now proceed with ACEN. Okay, ACEN. ACEN is just moving sideways. It ended at 620, opened at 620. So it's a candlestick with a small body is called a doji. So it is a doji right now. And halos hindi mo makita yung candlestick because the price movement is very restricted. So it just moved 0.48% within the day. But let's take a look at the news on ACEN. Let me put that up. Actually, this is a PSE disclosure. So let's take a look at the disclosure. Well, in the disclosure, it says that Philippine Competitive Commission approves AC Energies and Axia JB for the Ingrid power plant. The PCC has approved the joint venture between the AC Energy or ACEN, AC Energy Philippines rather, and the Philippine Energy Unit of the Japan-based Marubeni Corp, which will develop, construct, and operate the 150 megawatt Ingrid project, which is a diesel-fired plant in Pililla, Rizal. There was a stockholders agreement with XIA in July, wherein Axia will buy 50% of the shares and 50% of the economic rights in the Ingrid Power Holdings Inc., the Ayala Unit's corporate vehicle for the Ingrid project. ACPH will hold 50% of the shares and 50% effective economic interest in the Ingrid project. Issuance of the shares to Axia is subject to the necessary regulatory approvals for the increase of Ingrid's authorized capital stock and creation of new shares. The development and construction cost for the project will be shared equally by the parties and is expected to be operational in the first quarter of 2021. As of January, ACPH has infused 570 million to fund the Ingrid project. The commentary of BDO Nomura, if I would share this with you, is that the entry of the partner, Axia, would help expedite the development of this project, as well as free up capital for AC Energy to pursue its aggressive expansion plans. So that's our news for the day. So let's take a look at ACEN. It's just moving sideways. So I plotted the support at 5.84 and the resistance at 6.87. When I say support and resistance, these are not exact points, but they are areas. So I think it will just move within this range, support and resistance, and it had a doji today. Then the next we'll have BPI. BPI and financial stocks dominated the index today. Now BPI recovered. Actually, I had a position here in BPI and I was able to get in at support at 80. In fact, yesterday it went as low as 79.30, no? Pero hindi ko siya nabantayan eh. 79.60. Pero hindi ko siya nabantayan kaya hindi ako nakapasok. Nakapasok ako at 80. Pero tama-tama, nag-bounce siya today at nasa 84 na siya. And that is a gain of 5%. So kung nakapasok kayo dito, congratulations. The support of BPI is 80 and the resistance, ito yung target price ko is 89. So dyan lang siya maglalaro. Okay, next let's take a look at BDO. BDO, meron din ako dito. I was able to get in at 100 somewhere here. Pero, hindi ako nag-sell sa 111 eh. So, ang target ko kasi din was higher, 114 yata or 125. Pero, ang tingin ko kasi, in my later analysis, is that it will just move within a range. And so, ang nakikita kong nearest resistance is 111. So, yan yung target price natin, 111, which is our nearest resistance. So, dyan lang siya magte-trade. Buy tayo sa 100 and sell tayo sa 111. Okay, let's take a look at Ali. Ali is one of the more stable companies under the Ayala Group. So, this is a shooting star. And I see Ali moving also within a certain range. a support of 36.50 and a resistance at 41.10 to 41.50. So I think Ali will just move within that level. Next, let's take a look at SECB. So pang-apat na bangko ito. Oops, look at that, SECB. Breakout. This is a breakout. Ang nangyari dyan is there was an initial breakout here at November 23. Nag-consolidate ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. And then there is another breakout. So if you were able to get in here, example lang to nag-theoretical, hypothetical, ano lang tayo. Or here, no? Kasi merong huge volume here, indicating a probable breakout in the coming days. So let's measure how much you have gained if you're able to get in at, say, at the middle of November 19. That's 23.9 in 10 days. Galing, ano? 23.9%. Okay, from 25.47 to 132. How do I see the stock? Ang tingin ko dyan is pataas si SECB. Let's put up our indicators. Ayan, pataas siya. Pero it may retest the next level. Ang nakikita kong next level niya is here. 145. Or near that level. Kasi may resistance dito. May resistance dito na in this area. 144 is the possible level to 145. Ang pwede natin tingnan. In the meantime, our indicators are moving up and I think that the stock will continue to move up. Okay, you can wait for a pullback, no? Kasi pwedeng mag-pullback yan the following day before it can move and retest the 144 to 145 level. Okay, now let's now go to our next candlestick before we proceed with ICT. This is number 8. Candlestick number 8. Identify the 2-day trend pattern. Or identify the 2-day trend continuation pattern. A. Bearish engulfing. B. Bullish doji. Or C. Bullish thrusting line. 5 seconds. The correct answer is, congratulations to the correct answer, letter C. Bullish thrusting line. Okay, ang bullish thrusting line kasi is a white candlestick followed by a bearish candlestick pero pataas. I mean, it opened at a gap up and then ended lower here below the closing price of the previous candlestick. So yan yung tinatawag na bullish thrusting line. Okay, according to investment studios, a bullish thrusting line candlestick formation is an upward continuation pattern composed of 2 candlesticks. The first long green candlestick, that is the white candlestick here. The first is a long green candlestick during an upward move. The second candlestick is a red candlestick which opens above the high of the first green candlestick and closes into the body of the previous candle but above the midpoint. Yan. So yan yung bullish thrusting line. Pero ano siya? Red candlestick. Okay, next, let's take a look at ICT. Okay, ICT had a small body candlestick. It appears to be moving sideways. I think that the stock will just move within a support level at 117 and a resistance of 130. So, dyan lang siya, 129 rather. Dyan lang siya gagalaw. So, it had a sale of treasury shares 7 days ago. And the stock now appears to be moving sideways. Next, let's take a look at VUL. VUL had a breakout. Parang, ang shape nito, parang cup and handle to eh. Pero, eto, breakout siya because there is volume here and there is a considerable price increase, 14. It's 14%, no? 14.55%. It may consolidate or it may continue. It may continue because the volume is above average and it is significant. So, let's take a look kung nasaan yung next level of resistance niya. This is the weekly chart, and the next level I see is 1.60 na. It may test the resistance of 1.60. So, I think that the stock, if the volume holds, the stock will continue to move higher and may test the resistance level of 160. Kung merong volume kinabukasan, then it will test this level. Let's take a look at RLC. RLC. Let's take a look. Let's put this back to 1 day. Yan. Okay. RLC. Nag-recover siya. Actually, it's been moving higher the past 3 days. Pero here, it moved up 4.29. Dito, 5.05. Tingin ko dyan kasi is it will trade within this range. 18.77 in the near term. Pero kung tatanungin nyo ako, meron akong position dito sa RLC. And my target price is 21. Yun yung target price ko. So, bakit 21? Ito siya. Ito yung level na tinitingnan ko eh. Somewhere here. Yan, 21. 21. Yan, more or less. Yan yung level na tinitingnan ko. Because there is a support level here which became a resistance. And another level here which became also a resistance. So, 21 yung target ko dyan. Pero in the short term, 18.77 is the nearest resistance. Pwede na yan if you entered here. I was able to enter here at 16. Dito yung level ng pasok ko. Mga 16. Yan, mga 16. Pero kung gusto ko mag-take profit, pwede na yan eh. 1846 is a good level already. Okay, next, let's take a look at MPI, our last stock. Okay, MPI. But before that, let's go to our last candlestick. Yung Q9 natin. Okay, identify the 2-day trend continuation pattern. A, bearish engulfing. B, bullish separating line. Or C, bullish thrusting line. 5 seconds. Okay, congratulations to those who got letter B, bullish separating line. Yan po yung answer dito. Why bullish separating line? Okay, a bullish separating line is a 2-line bullish continuation pattern wherein the first candle is a bearish candle and the second candle is a bullish candle. And the bullish candle is the opening price is higher than the opening price of the bearish candle. Pataas siya, no? So meron siyang a sort of a separating line in between. So yan po yung 2-day trend continuation pattern na bullish separating line. Okay, so let's now take a look at MPI. Okay, MPI looks like another breakout here. So it gained 6.38 points. Oh, laki nito. Actually, meron din po akong MPI. Nakabili ako at 418 but I sold at 440. Kasi merong resistance dito eh. Dito sa 440. Diyan ako nag-sell. And if you'll take a look at the left, ayun siya. Meron siyang, what do you call this, resistance din dito. Pero, ito, tumuloy din siya, no? Tumuloy din siya pataas. Pero wala akong regrets dahil nasunod ko yung aking trading plan eh. But if I knew that this will continue upwards and will break the resistance level, nag-hold ako sa stock. Anyway, okay na rin because I was able to follow my trading plan. Mahirap naman yung masyado tayong greedy, di ba? Mahirap naman yun. Masyado tayong greedy, masyado tayong takot. Masyado tayong attached dun sa faith, hope, and love na emotions. Yan. You have faith on the stock, you love the stock, and you hope for the stock. Okay. Since this is a breakout, then maaring magkaroon ng continuation yan of a higher candlestick and it may retest the next resistance at itong pwede nyo i-test 4.8. So that's the next resistance level of Metro Pacific. Yan po ang ating stock market report today, December 3, 2020. Ito po si Benji Chidoro, nagpapaalala. Merry Christmas po sa inyong lahat. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay and see you again in our next edition.